Dear friends, welcome to Know Thyself YouTube Channel. Good morning. Hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I sincerely thank all of you who have subscribed to this channel and follow the channel. If you find the contents of the videos uploaded in this channel useful, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification or the bell icon so that you can be notified when a video is uploaded. Kindly share the videos with others or on the internet. In the last 3 episodes of Know Your Personality segment, we elaborated on Enneagramic-self, Enneagramic-Jesus, and how you can come to terms with the avoidance and compulsion of your Enneagramic self and find your wholeness and authenticity in Enneagramic-Jesus. In this episode, we briefly consider the influence of avoidance and compulsion on your Enneagramic self as an Enneagram Type 1 person, namely as a reformer, perfectionist, or an idealist. As a Type 1 person, the avoidance characteristic of your Enneagramic self is anger. You avoid expressing anger towards yourself or others because you are a perfectionist or an idealist who is dedicated to doing everything in the most perfect or ideal way. However, you tend to get angry if you or others do not do things right. Since you do not desire to have the imperfection of being angry, you tend to suppress your anger even to the point of your anger not being consciously known or felt. Nevertheless, your suppressed anger can find expression in the tone of irritation in your voice and edginess in your behavior. Often, you may also express your resentments about your or others' faults to your intimate friends. As a Type 1 person, your avoidance of anger clearly emerges from your compulsion that you have to be perfect. Since you expect life to be perfect, you tend to be preoccupied with an attitude that things are never as they should be. Though you resent this, ordinarily you react to it by trying doubly hard to get things right. Your idealism and your compulsion to be perfect constantly keep you reviewing and preparing for what needs to be done in a given situation. Besides, you manifest the perfectionistic outlook in any profession you have chosen. As a Type 1 person, you are the classic perfect housekeeper, meticulous accountant, and teacher who asks students to do their homework over if they are not done right at the first time. You are always ready to spend some extra time in doing a task because it is important to you that the job is done well. Since you believe that the perfection you insist on is attainable, you will work hard and wear you out to make it happen. The value and significance you as a Type 1 person give to being perfect in everything can make you frustrated and dissatisfied with what you see as bad in yourself, in others, and in your environment. In assessing what is perfect in a given situation, you normally overdo the value of perfection, taking into consideration the limitations time and human nature bring in. However, you will never accept the fact that you have overvalued the value of perfection. This is because you believe that it is not right to have things imperfect. Since you always try to do what is right, you expect others to do the same. If others do not seem to try nearly as hard as you in doing the right thing, it bothers you greatly. As a Type 1 person, the reason behind your compulsion of doing everything perfectly is your belief that you are acceptable as a person only if you are perfect. You have grown up with the idea that unless you are perfect, you are not acceptable. This belief might have found expression in your childhood days as being a good boy or being a good girl. Besides, your compulsion of being perfect always creates in you an inner critic that continuously checks on your possible faults and failures. This inner critic makes you to develop an interest to review the past in detail, taking note of the time, location, manner, and the persons or things involved in a particular situation to make sure that no important details are missed out. Similarly, when analyzing the past, your inner critic makes you go back over the old arguments again and again, often bringing up the same doubts and objections, even though the matter may be considered as already settled. This is because your inner critic is ever ready to bring up old objections and never seems to be completely satisfied, which makes you find it difficult to put to rest any issue of right or wrong. These objections to past behaviors can come up at any time, even completely out of context with what is happening at present. The dissatisfaction of not every past detail being covered and considered in a given situation makes you as a type 1 person to feel restless, to be on the edge, to be high-strung, and to become extremely nervous. Thus, these suppressed frustrations can deeply upset you and find expression in the irritability in your tone of voice. Thus, as a type 1 person, your avoidance, compulsion, and the inner critic they create make you dig out the past that was bottled up inside, add new faults found in you at the present to the collection of faults, and keep your mind loitering around them, making you emotionally sensitive and vulnerable. In the next episode, we will consider the influence of your avoidance and compulsion on your relationship with others. Thank you for watching this video. Stay blessed until we see you again with another video.